Good evening. Standard 10 Science Lesson 1 Gravitation and Force. गुरुत्व बल र बल एउटा गुरुत्वाकर्षण बल अर्को बल Force and gravitation. Part 2 Part 1 already finished. Question number 1 states scientific reasons. Here reason means scientific reasons. A number tides means sudden rising and falling of waters on seas and oceans. समुद्रमा ज्वार भाटा आउनु. Tides occur on seas or oceans. Why? Number 1, there is more water. There is much more water on seas or oceans. Number 1. And moreover, they are nearer to the moon, which has a great role, which plays a great role to attract the water on the seas. अर्थात् मुन चन्द्रमा नजिक हुन्छ, सूर्यभन्दा धेरै नजिक छ, सूर्य धेरै टाढा छ, त्यसैले यसलाई जुन चाहिँ नजिक छ त्यसको फोर्स बढी हुन्छ र सनको चाहिँ इफेक्ट कम हुन्छ. जस्तो फर इक्जाम्पल सपोज इट इज सी moon. The moon is just near, but the sun is very far away, which has, according to force, is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The moon has a great role and the sun has less role. Number 1, there is much more water on seas or oceans and they are nearer to the moon. So, tides occur there, means on seas, but not on rivers. Why? Because there is less water and moreover the distance is far away. Another is the moon plays a great role to attract water on seas or for tides to occur. Reason: the moon is much nearer, means about 384,000 kilometers. The moon is much nearer, about 384,000 kilometers, much nearer to the seas than the sun, which is about 15 crore kilometers. जुन चाहिँ टाढा छ त्यसको इफेक्ट कम र जुन नजिक छ त्यसको इफेक्ट बढी हुन्छ. The moon is very near, so it has more gravitational force. The sun is very far away, so it has less gravitational force. According to force of attraction is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. The moon attracts more than the sun. So tides occur on the moon. Tides occur on seas and oceans due to the gravitational force of the moon, not the sun. And question number 1A, B finished. Question number 1C. Question number 1C, the value of G differs. Differs means varies, फरक हुनु, from to place or planet to planet। जी को भ्यालु फरक फरक हुन्छ र W इक्वल mg भएको हुनाले र m कन्स्ट्यान्ट भएको हुनाले weight also differs from place to place because g differs from place to place and weight depends upon the value of g। What is the reason? First reason is equatorial radius, polar radius. First of all, you have to know the polar radius RP is less than the equatorial radius RE. Equatorial radius is more, the polar radius is less, number one. And another, the value of G is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the planet or the distance. Inversely proportional to the square of the distance or inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth. That means is according to this. And G also, the value of G decreases as altitude। जति माथि गयो त्यति भ्यालु अफ जी पनि कम हुन्छ किन डिस्टेन्स बढी भएपछि फोर्स अफ अट्र्याक्सन कम, फोर्स डिक्रिजेस and the value of G also decreases. So G differs from place to place or planet to planet। जी हुन्छ। अब weight differs from place to place भन्यो भने according to यहाँ एउटा यसो थप्ने W equal mg, m is constant, g varies from place to place, so weight also varies from place to place। यहाँ एउटा थपेर गर्न सकिन्छ। क्वेशन नम्बर 1 को भयो 1C। क्वेशन नम्बर 2, learn the formulae। You have all constant। Question number 2, second last for today. Learn the constant। Number 1, F equal G m1 m2 by d square। Number 1. Number 2, F equal G m by r square। Number 3, F1 by F2 equal d2 by d1 whole square। Inversely proportional G dash at a certain height is Gm by r plus s whole square and G equal Gm by r square। These formulae are very important। चार फर्मुला चाहिँ इम्पोर्टेन्ट छ र यहाँबाट हामीले डिराइभ गर्न पनि सक्छौं। क्वेशन नम्बर 1 एन्ड क्वेशन नम्बर 3 यो पछि हामीले एउटा डिफरेन्स गर्छौं। प्रुभ दैट G is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth। and what do you mean by this? यो कसरी प्रुभ गर्ने भन्दा यो प्रुभ गर्नको लागि म पहिला मेट्दै छु। क्वेशन नम्बर 3 प्रुभ गर्नको लागि क्वेशन नम्बर 3, prove that G is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth। very short question र short question को लागि पनि दिन सक्छ। it depends upon the marks। कति मार्क्स हुन्छ त हेर्ने। यसको लागि अर्थ लिने, अर्थ त्योभन्दा माथि एउटा अब्जेक्ट छ स्मल एम भएको लिने, अर्थ रेडियस आर, मास एम। अब यहाँ कसरी प्रुभ गर्ने? पृथ्वीमा एउटा अब्जेक्ट जसको मास एम, स्मल एम छ, एउटा अब्जेक्ट छ। अब यो अर्थ र त्यो अब्जेक्टको बिचको ग्राभिटेसनल फोर्स कति र अर्थ र बडीको फोर्स अफ अट्र्याक्सन कति हुन्छ, त्यसको आधारबाट यो प्रुभ गर्ने। न्युटन सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोसन एन्ड न्युटन्स युनिभर्सल ल अफ ग्राभिटेसन। यसलाई लेख्दा सर्ट एन्ड स्विट ल्याङ्ग्वेज, लेट अ body of mass m be on the surface of the earth of radius r and mass capital M. This is the earth. There is an object whose mass is m. मास m भएको अब्जेक्ट अर्थमा छ भने अब के हुन्छ त? यो कन्डिसन हो फ्रम न्युटन्स सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोसन, सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोसन, सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोसन यो हुन्छ एफ इक्वल एमए और डब्लु इक्वल एमजी। मिनिङ सेम हो, फोर्स इक्वल मास इन्टु एक्सेलरेसन, वेट इक्वल मास इन्टु एक्सेलरेसन ड्यू टु ग्राभिटी। फ्रम न्युटन सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोसन यसलाई फोर्स भन्दा, फोर्स वेट इज इक्वल टु फोर्स, सो वेट इक्वल एमजी, क्वेसन नम्बर 1। द्याट मिन्स द अर्थ पुल्स द अब्जेक्ट डाउनवर्ड्स विथ द फोर्स डब्लु इक्वल एमजी। अर्थात् त्यो पृथ्वीले त्यो अब्जेक्ट वस्तुलाई आफ्नो केन्द्रतिर तान्छ एमजीको फोर्सले। फ्रम न्युटन्स युनिभर्सल ल अफ ग्राभिटेसन के हुन्छ? न्युटन्स युनिभर्सल ल अफ ग्राभिटेसन, यो डब्लुको सट्टा एफ इक्वल जी स्मल एम क्यापिटल एम बाई आर स्क्वायर, इक्वेसन नम्बर 2। दे आर इक्वल, द फोर्स इज इक्वल टु द वेट। एउटा अर्थ लिने, let a body of mass m be on the surface of the earth of radius r and mass m. From Newton's second law of motion, W equal mg. From Newton's universal law of gravitation, F equal gm by r square. They are equal, equating 1 and 2. Because they are equal, what you can write? mg equal gm by r square. Cancelling small m. Weight equal force. Force equal weight. What do you mean by weight? The weight of the body is numerically equal to the force of attraction of the earth on the body. अर्थात् पृथ्वीले त्यो वस्तुलाई जति बलले आफूतिर तानेको छ त्यो बल नै त्यो वस्तुको तौल हो। The force of attraction of the earth is equal to the weight of the body. Now, cancelling small m or small g equal capital G capital M by r square. Since r is different, equatorial radius, polar radius is less, equatorial radius is more. So, capital G and capital M are constant, or small g varies as 1 by r square, as G and M are constant. Value capital G is universal gravitational constant 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square, and another capital M, mass of the earth is about 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg. Therefore, G is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth. Proved. कसरी प्रुभ गर्ने? न्युटन्स सेकेन्ड ल अफ मोसन W इक्वल mg, न्युटन्स युनिभर्सल ल अफ ग्राभिटेसन F इक्वल gm by r स्क्वायर, इक्वेटिङ 1 and 2, W इक्वल F mg इक्वल gmm by r स्क्वायर. यो स्मल m काट्ने, स्मल g इक्वल क्यापिटल M अपन r स्क्वायर. अब यो इक्वल साइनलाई हटाएर g भेरिज एज 1 by r स्क्वायर. g इज इन्भर्सली प्रोपोर्सनल टु द स्क्वायर अफ द रेडियस अफ द अर्थ. वाइ? यो g र m कहाँ गयो त भन्दा बिकज g एन्ड m आर कन्स्ट्यान्ट टर्म्स. क्यापिटल G 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. Capital M 6 into 10 to the power 24 kg. So proved. Question number 3 proved. Question number 3. Question number 4. आज को लास्ट difference between question number 4. Distinguish or differentiate or write differences between. Sometimes very easy questions can also be asked. Mass and weight. I think you can solve it, but for the sake of convenience I am going to solve. कहिलेका यो पनि सोधिन सक्छ. मास नेपाली भन्छ यसलाई पिण्ड, वेट यसलाई भन्छ तौल. यसलाई हामीले आज यो गरेर भोलि पनि गर्न सक्छौँ. एउटा आज गरिदिन्छु म, दुईटा जति. मास, इट इज द क्वान्टिटी अफ म्याटर contained in any object. कुनै पनि वस्तुमा भएको परिमाण, अमाउन्ट अफ म्याटर, कति म्याटर छ त्यसमा, सोलिड लिक्विड ग्यास, एनिथिङ विच क्यान अकुपाई द स्पेस एन्ड ह्याज वेट. अब यो मास भने के हो त? इट इज अ स्केलर क्वान्टिटी एन्ड remains constant everywhere in the universe. यसमा it is measured with a beam balance in ग्राम और केजी. फर्मुला W by G, अर्थात् अर्को पनि हुनसक्छ, or M equal F by A. This is also correct. The formula to find mass is W by G class 10, M equal F by A class 9. वेट, तौल, पृथ्वीले जति बलले तान्छ कुनै अब्जेक्टलाई त्यही नै वेट भयो. The weight of a body is the force with which the earth attracts it. The weight of a body is the force with which the earth attracts it or pulls it downwards. Another, it is a vector quantity. Vector quantity, it varies from place to place. फरक हुन्छ weight. It varies from place to place, and weight may be 0 when small g is 0, but mass is never 0. It varies from place to place. It is measured with the spring balance in Newton, and weight can be found by W equal mg or F equal g m1 m2 by d square. Formula, definition and other properties. Question number 4. Question number 4b, G and G. G, इसके मीनिंग लिखूं. It is the acceleration produced by the earth's force. Not meaning, इसको मीनिंग ना लिखनी, डेफिनेशन नहीं लिख देनी. It is the acceleration produced by the earth's force. It is a vector quantity and differs from place to place or planet to planet. Its SI unit is meter per second square. For example, हमने example दिन सकते G equal 9.8 meter per second square on the earth, G equal 1.67 meter per second square on the moon, or moon, Jupiter. It varies from place to place. It is a vector quantity. It is इसको universal gravitational constant. तो it is the meaning, but write down the definition. इसको परिभाषा नहीं लिखनी. It is the force of attraction between two bodies of masses 1 kg is placed at a distance of 1 meter. 1 meter को टाढा छ र 1 kg इसको मास छ. यसको it is the scalar quantity. Scalar quantity and remains the same everywhere in the universe. इसको भ्यालु हुन्छ 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 न्यूटन मीटर स्क्वायर पर केजी स्क्वायर हुन्छ. अब दुईटा डेफिनेसन लेख्छौं. स्मल जी क्यापिटल जी, डेफिनेसन एन्ड प्रपर्टिज. डेफिनेसन एन्ड property. It is the acceleration produced by the earth's force. It is a vector quantity and it differs from place to place. Its SI unit is meter per second square. It is the force of attraction between two bodies of masses 1 kg which are placed at a distance of 1 meter. It is the scalar quantity and it remains constant everywhere in the universe. The value of G is, capital G is 6.67 into 10 to the power minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. G. C. Geocentric theory and heliocentric theory. जियो भनेको अर्थ, सेन्ट्रिक भनेको सेन्टर. Geocentric theory, according to it, the earth objects revolve around the earth. सबैले पृथ्वीलाई घुम्छन्, यसलाई सबैले पृथ्वीलाई घुम्छन् भन्ने सिद्धान्त it has been proved to be wrong. यो गलत साबित भएको छ। किन? पृथ्वी धेरै सानो छ, त्योभन्दा ठुलो सन, त्योभन्दामै 3000 गुणा 5000 गुणा 10000 गुणा ठुला ताराहरू छन्। According to this theory, heliocentric, helio means sun, except stars, all the objects revolve around the sun. सबैले सन अर्थात् सूर्यलाई घुम्छन्। It is true. This theory is true. Number 1, heliocentric. All the bodies revolve around the earth. It is false. All the bodies revolve around the sun except the stars. It is true. Question number C. Question number D र E. Question number D. Gravity and gravitation. यसको फरक पनि छुट्याउने। Gravity, it is the force of attraction between a body and a planet, the earth. ग्राभिटी को लागि कि प्लानेट हुनुपर्छ कि त अर्थ हुनुपर्छ? फोर्स अफ अट्र्याक्सन बिट्विन एनी बडी एन्ड द प्लानेट अर द अर्थ। ग्राभिटेसन, एनी टू ऑब्जेक्ट्स, इट इज द फोर्स अफ अट्र्याक्सन बिट्विन एनी टू बडीज in the universe, whether they are small or not, force between any two bodies in the universe. Also एउटा gravity, it is a special case because the planet is involved. दुईटा बडीमा प्लानेट भएमा फेरि any two bodies मा gravitation, any two bodies मध्ये at least one भएमा, one planet भएमा ग्राभिटी हुन आउँछ। इट इज अ जनरल केस, सामान्य अवस्था हो। डेफिनिसन, स्पेशल केस, जनरल केस। देयर इज अ प्लानेट, द प्लानेट इज नट इन्भल्भ। क्वेश्चन नंबर डी। क्वेश्चन नंबर ई, लास्ट प्रतिक्रिया इज क्वेश्चन नंबर ई। के होला? Free fall and weightlessness. तो आज को लास्ट हो। फ्री फल एन्ड वेटलेसनेस, यसमा के हुन्छ त? नंबर 1, डेफिनेसन लेख्ने। फ्री फल, फ्रीली फलिङ, वेटलेसनेस, वेट 0 हुँदैन तर 0 भएको जस्तो लाग्छ। मास इज नट 0, वेट सिम्स टु बी 0 बिकज g इज इक्वल टु g सिम्स टु बी 0। फ्री फल, it is the fall of a body without air resistance, but the perfect free fall is not found on the earth. अर्थमा पर्फेक्टली फ्री फल चाहिँ हुँदैन। यसको लागि चाहिँ के हुनुपर्छ? it is the cause of weightlessness, just like heat and temperature, pollination and fertilization. भने जस्तै free fall and weightlessness. Heat is the cause of temperature, In the same way, free fall is the cause of weightlessness. What is weightlessness? If you forgot the definition, this is weight चाहिँ less हुने अवस्था. It is the condition due to which the apparent weight of a body seems to be zero, but the weight is not zero. Although the mass is not zero, the weight seems to be zero. Weight चाहिँ zero भए जस्तो लाग्छ. Free fall. It is the cause of free fall. It is an effect of free fall. आजको last. Free fall. It is the fall of a body without air resistance. Weightlessness, it is the condition due to which the apparent weight of a body seems to be zero. It is the cause of weightlessness. It is an effect of free fall. This was for today. Next time, numerical problems.